Good morning, Africa. Good morning, Uganda. Good morning, good people. Welcome to MCI TV. And as always, every single morning, the show that you've got to watch every single morning before you leave home, Arise Africa. I'm Kansinga Maria Alexandria, and always never alone, always with a handsome man.
Thank you very much. Good morning. My name is Dismas Nwaine, and it is an absolute privilege to have you here on Arise Africa, your one-stop center for all the current trends, news, and all the well-curated information from Uganda and beyond. Now, for the next 15 minutes more so, we'll be taking you through the groove. Sit tight and, listen in.
Exactly. We have a number of conversations going on, discussions about Africa, updates about whatever is happening in the world, and basically what exactly is happening in Africa. And one thing I'm sure of is that the future of journalism in Africa is bright. That's a discussion we are having going on today, but I believe we don't leave our audience or left out at any point.
Oh no, I believe that is not something we are fond of. We are live on all the different social spaces. You can find us on X, formerly known as Twitter. We have a hashtag going on, Media Fellowship UG. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on LinkedIn. And we're also on Threads. As much as it is not that renowned, but we never leave any one of our audiences lacking.
Exactly. So, like I told you earlier, that the future of journalism is actually very bright. So, more of that is coming. But before we get to that, let's first get updated on what is happening in the world. Our very own Melissa is ready in the studios to be updating us on what is happening. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning.
I like the black.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much. Good morning and thank you so much for breaking the day with NCI TV. I am Lynette Masidio, bringing you the headlines and top stories making news today. Let's get straight into the news. Angelo Izoma, a renowned journalist and social commentator, inspired the media fellows to build the capacity so as to boost their worth in journalism. He encouraged the fellows to lead and not follow in matters of empathy and knowledge. The message is a perfect response to Tabu Butagira's chilling message concerning the allegedly death of journalism that caused a lot of panic and anxiety among the fellows. Angelo raised a ray of hope among the fellows, inspiring them that they have hope and they have the ability to transform the future and make it better. In a similar story, media fellows told to the power of social justice stories. In a telling session of exceptional learning, Kara Abira, a multimedia storyteller, explained to journalists that they have what it takes to impact the family. She explained to journalists that they have what they. Pardon, I beg your pardon. Kara Abira, a multimedia storyteller, opened the minds of young journalists that they have what it takes to transform the future and the world at large. With just a pen and paper, Karo has brought transformation in Teso, Sebei, and many other regions among the country where social enmities have been extended to the locals. She encouraged fellows to tell socially edifying stories that will positively impact the locals and give them hope where they least expect it. In the University Sports League, particularly football, Nkumba University draws with Uganda Matters 1-1. Uganda Christian University eliminates Makerere University 1-0. You can follow the conversation and all these stories on all our socials on Media Challenge, X, and Instagram and Facebook.
Well, Lynette, first I'll take this opportunity to actually apologize to you and viewers out there, though the name Melissa looks really nice on you. Anyways, the name is Lynette. Well, you talked something about the University League. What's your take? Who do you think is taking the trophy this year?
Basically, what I can say is that the competition is quite stiff. And let's just wait and see who will take the crown home, and best of luck to each one of these universities.
Maria, I do not particularly mean to be a prophet, but I see you going all the way.
Someone has a point of conflict on this, but anyways, thank you so much, Melissa. Yes, like I earlier told you, the future of journalism is actually very, very bright. You know why? It's because the Media Challenge initiatives, with the people collaborating with them, are up with a very amazing project, and that's the Media Challenge Fellowship Program. I guess it's going down at the Jeffrey Hotel, right?
Yes, it is. But I think one of the biggest things that we must first acknowledge is that we need to thank the leadership of the Media Challenge Initiative.
Exactly.
I mean, these are a bunch of motivated people that are deliberately injecting resources into one of the best initiatives that are nurturing budding journalists. I think that is something to commend.
Exactly.
And I mean, yesterday it was an all entire round with social justice storytelling. What was your biggest peak?
I'm going to be back with that because we have more to talk about that. But I suggest at this moment we have our very own Shiba, who is already at the Jeffrey Hotel. She's going to be giving us a brief update on what is going down where she is. Shiba, you're live on air.
Thank you so much, Maria and Dismas, back in the studios. I am standing right here at Hotel Jeffra in Makere Chikoni, where the 7th cohort of the Media Challenge Fellowship Program is taking place. And students are getting to venture themselves in discovering their talents in storytelling for the 4th day in right now. Right about now, they're in for the morning show, and our team is executing their A-game in news anchoring, group discussion, storytelling, and a lot more in the journalism world. Next to me is a student, a fellow right now, 2024, and she is going to tell us her experience in the Media Challenge Fellowship Program so far for the 4 days she has been attending. Hello, how are you?
I'm okay.
Yes, please tell us your experience about the Media Challenge Fellowship Program for the 4th day in the first week.
My name is Fiona Karinza, a student at Kampala International University. My experience right now, it is so very good because I came in the fellowship. Actually, I didn't know what I wanted. Even up to now, I don't know what I want. But I'm expecting a lot, like to know what I want. Right now, what I've gotten, that my perception about journalism has really changed due to the sessions that we had back then, social justice journalism, like how we can get our objectives and so on. So I'm expecting like really a lot. It is a big opportunity that everyone has to use here to be what they want to be.
Well, what has stood out for you for the 4th day right now in the first week?
What has stood out for me right now was the social justice session where Madam Ariba told us that we have to pinch in, like in every story we write, we have to pinch in at least a line of social justice. That is it.
You just heard it from the horse's mouth. Well, these students are going to have another session immediately after the morning shows, which is one of them is online journalism, going to be trained by Chisembo Antonio, a trainer at the Media Challenge Fellowship Program, as well as story ideas, angles, and news writing for the print and online by Carol Beyanga from the Daily Monitor. Shiba Nakakande reporting live at Hotel Jeffra in Makere Chikoni.
Thank you very much, Shiba. She is our boots on ground. Shiba, just before you sit, I just want to take one assertion from you. I want to understand. Yesterday, there was, from our sources, we hear there was a big argument that transpired in class where we had some people justifying rape into quite a number of perceptions, including the ovary persistence. Could you give us a picture of what perhaps was concluded on that matter?
Journalism students were advised to be acknowledgeable about topics of their interest before they go deep into them. So on the issue of rape, journalists were advised by Carol to do research and get as much information about a particular topic that they are interested in reporting.
Thank you very much. So, in our studio right now, we have a gentleman that has joined us in the discussion that we are going to have. He is not an imposter. He is a man of distinguished character that hails, I believe, from the Teso sub-region. Yes, so we have an emerging issue we want to talk about. Yesterday we learned that one of the founders of the biggest rhymes that we associate to the Teso sub-region, that is Mr. Patrick Atude, made a beautiful song, which over the years has hit the airwaves. And we came to learn that this song was popularized by another singer, to be specific, Rachel Magola. So I want to understand from you, kind sir, what do you think are some of the things that should be done by a journalist in this matter in order to help those that are on the fringes of injustice, especially that is meted onto them by society, or those that seek to take advantage of their positions? What ought a journalist to do in such a situation?
Thank you for having me. First of all, as you might know, sometimes the systems that are supposed to help uphold the law sometimes get loose for sometimes. In some instances, that's why we as the media are called the fourth estate, that where the executive, the judiciary, and the legislator have lost the back, we can be the hope for society to restore parity. And so in that instance, we have to go out and pick up those stories. For example, shining a light on such stories is what is able to bring out and unearth the rot that might be going down in the system and attract social change. Because once we flash a light, once we shine a light on certain things, then we call those who are in leadership to action, and we can be able to change so much.
Well, thank you so much, Timothy. I believe this is a conversation that cannot end in just a minute, but the conversation is still going on our social media handles, like my colleague communicated earlier. So because of time, we cannot go beyond this. I'd love to let you know that we would really love to stay, but we can't. We love you so much. We happen every single day, Monday to Friday. We love you, and
you know, Maria, this is actually my worst part of the show. Saying goodbye to our viewers, yet there's so much to still talk about. But I mean, every day comes at a time, and one who treads on soft soils might reach a time and give in his tools, right?
But you always have to.
Yeah.
We love you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.